Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to continue our topic types of operating system. In last video, we discussed about kernel, which provides interface between users, applications, CPU, and devices. You can see the diagram here. Kernel is the internal part of operating system. We already discussed about the functions of operating system, task management, disk management, and many more. So today we are going to discuss about types of operating system here. Students, there are basically two categories for operating system on the basis of interface. There are two types of operating system: command line interface and graphical user interface operating system. So operating system provides an interface. So basically, DOS, disk operating system, is well known for command line interface. In this, we can write, we can instruct whatever with the help of command. So this type of operating system supports user to type each and every single command, and then computer would only display the text or respond according to the user command. But nowadays we are using graphical user interface. Graphical user interface is easier than command line interface. Modern operating system use a graphical user interface. A GUI lets you use your mouse to click on icons, buttons, and menus, and everything is clearly displayed on the screen using the combination of graphics and text. So students, you have understood that command line interface means where we have to type command for each and every operation. We need command. There are more than 4,000 commands available in DOS, but we are basically use two types of commands: internal command and two types of categories are there: internal commands and external commands. Students, here we have to understand the same thing: why we need graphical user interface. Graphical user interface is easier because it provides graphics and easy to understand by the user. In this, we have mouse to click on icons, buttons, on menus, and everything is clearly displayed on the screen using the combination of graphics and text. Some of the most common operating system or for personal computer are Microsoft, Windows, Mac, Linux. Each operating system's GUI has a different look and feel. However, modern operating systems are designed to be easy to use, and most of the basic modes of operations are the same. Students, in this we can see that there are graphical user interface. This is the one of the best example of Windows 7 is graphical user interface operating system. Mac is also graphical user interface. Linux is also graphical user interface. One of the best examples are there. You can see images. Now here we have to discuss about these type of system. Each operating system have certain environment. In Windows 1995, over the years, there have been many versions of Windows. Today we are using Windows 10, but in previous version we have less operations, we have less functions, facilities, and today's upgraded versions are more advanced and easy to use. Mac OS, Macintosh operating system are very expensive operating system and created by Apple company. It comes preloaded on all new Macintosh computers. Okay, so students, you can see the look out of Mac OS here. So this is the Mac OS. After this you can move on to the Linux. Linux is also a type of operating system. It is an open source operating system, and one of the example is Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a version of Linux. Okay, so Linux is a family of open source operating system, which means it can be modified and distributed by anyone around the world. This is different from proprietary software. Proprietary software means the softwares which owned by one company and which are not free to use. Okay, we cannot change the code or source code of these type of software. So open source softwares are very easy to download, free to download, but proprietary softwares are not free. Okay, now here you can see Windows is proprietary software, Macintosh is proprietary. In this, what we have to understand, these softwares are owned by company and we need to pay something to install proprietary software. So here we can understand Linux is named after Linus Torvalds, who created Linux kernel in 1991. The kernel is, in computer terminology, the central part of an operating system. We already discussed about kernel. Kernel is an internal part, central part of operating system. Operating system for mobiles are the operating system that we discuss are designed to run on desktop or laptop computers. Mobile devices such as phone, tablet, computers and MP3 players are different from desktop and laptop computer. They run on operating system that are specifically designed for mobile devices like Android OS, iPhone OS, Apple OS, that iPhone, Apple iPhone, Nokia, Google Android. These are the mobile phone operating system. Operating system for mobiles generally do not have all the features found in desktop or laptops computer, but we can do most of the tasks with these operating system. Browse the web, manage the calendar, give weather updates and play games, but they cannot run all software that can be run on computer. Types of operating system on the basis of user interface, character user interface and graphical user interface. So character user interface, already we discussed that when we need to type command for each and every operation, it is character user interface. Like DOS support only character user interface, but in different graphical user interface like Windows, Mac, Linux, we can type command as well as we can click with the mouse, and we can use the graphics for that. Either the keyboard or our mouse used to enter commands for execution in graphical user interface. After that, types of operating system based on number of users supported. Okay, so single tasking operating system, multi-user multitasking operating system are there. Single user single tasking operating systems have only one user and allow only one program to run at a time. But single user multitasking means single user multitasking operating system have only one user but may allow multiple programs at a time. Okay, then multi-user multitasking is also there. Multi-user OS allow two or more user to run their program at the same time. Multitasking time sharing operating system is also there. A multitasking operating system allows more than one program to run at the same time. The operating system slices the CPU time and dedicated one slot to each other of the programs. After this, you can understand real-time operating system, which were used in railway stations and their reservation counters for many things. So real-time operating system are used to operate banking service like ATM machine, automatic teller machine. In real-time operating system responds to input instantly. It is a multitasking operating system designed for real-time application. It is designed to handle event as they occur. The real-time operating system or RTOS is used in robotics, complex animation system, communication, etc. General purpose operating systems such as DOS and Unix are not real-time. Okay, so students, you can understand easily. Now here we have to focus on multiprocessing also. Multiprocessing operating system is a capable of supporting and utilizing more than one processor within a single computer system. We can use multiple processor. These multiple CPUs share the computer bus, memory and other peripheral devices. Some examples of multiprocessing operating systems are Unix, Linux, Windows 2000. So these are the multiprocessing operating system. These operating system can use multiple processor in a same computer system. These types of systems are used when very high speed is required to process the large volume of data. These are generally used in satellite control, weather forecasting, etc. The basic organization of multiprocessing system is shown here. You can see multiple CPUs are sharing the same task, same resources, common bus, shared memories. Okay, so you can understand easily in multiprocessing we are using multiple processor. Now distributed OS, networking links computer are enables them to communicate with each other. Developer of networking gave rise to distributed computing. A distributed operating system manage group of independent computers and make them function like a single computer. Distributed computation are carried out one or more than machine. When computers are in group or work in a corporation, they make a distributed system. Like World Wide Web, you can see the example, the big example of distributed operating system is there, World Wide Web, where multiple web pages are interlinked to each other, and they can we can share them in a particular order. You can connect each and every system with each other in multiple operating in distributed operating system. All operating systems are we can say operating system is distributed to multiple machine. All machines work as a one, means when we are working on a different machines, all are sharing the same operating system which is distributed to other. Okay, so we can see that here it is a best example of distributed operating system. At office at New York, employee in New York, office server in Mumbai, all are connected to each other. The same operating system or same system is distributed to each other. Web server, vendor server, everywhere. Okay, so it is the example of World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a big example of distributed operating system. Now after that, what are the differences between operating systems? Windows, Unix, Linux and Macintosh. So Windows is too cheap. Okay, so it is easy to purchase Windows, and Unix is expensive hardware. Unix need more expensive hardware. Linux need operating, it is free from that, it is open source operating system, so we can buy it. Windows, Unix and Macintosh are expensive, we need to buy them. Okay, so Linux is free, open source. Okay, easy to use in Windows are easy to use, we are using Windows. And Unix fully multitasking with protected memory, and Linux allows tailing and the system to meet users specific requirements, means Linux can be designed in different way. And Macintosh user friendly graphical user interface. Macintosh is a costly, it is much more expensive than Windows. Okay, so Mac OS is designed by Apple company. Stability, according to stability, in Windows quick changes are allowed, but in Unix exponentially reliable, but in Linux you can recreate the Unix, it is a recreation of Unix and open source. And Macintosh, you cannot change any source code in Macintosh, and it is more secure and stable. So use Windows dominates the workstation market. We can see that everywhere we are using operating system of Windows. Macintosh are very costly, that's why runs only on Apple PC. एंड लिनक्स रन्स ऑन ऑलमोस्ट एवरी हार्डवेयर। जो लिनक्स है वो कहीं भी यूज़ हो जाता है, और लिनक्स बहुत ओपन सोर्स भी है, तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है। देन सॉफ्टवेयर की बात करें वाइड रेंज में, तो विंडोज़ सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ होता है, और सबसे कम यूज़ होता है अगर हम बात करें तो बहुत ही कम लोग यूज़ कर पाते हैं। कुछ ही ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जो बहुत टफ होते हैं, जैसे यूनिक्स की बात करें, यूनिक्स एक बहुत कम क्षेत्र में यूज़ होता है। लिनक्स एंड एप्पल कंपनी दैट मैकिन्टोश इज ऑल्सो यूज बाय वाइड रेंज ऑफ पीपल। देन ड्राइवर्स, in window we need to install driver manually. In Linux, limited number of manufacturers of Linux components are there, and in Macintosh, Mac OS, ऑल ड्राइवर्स आर प्री इंस्टॉल्ड। ओके, सो मैक बहुत महंगा है इसीलिए, क्योंकि उसमें सारे ड्राइवर्स हमें पहले से मिलते हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें पहले से मिलती हैं। Now we are going through the RAM. We required higher RAM in Unix in comparison to Windows. Windows need higher requirement, that every operating system required higher RAM, but in Linux it required less as compared to Windows now. Okay, now वायरस अटैक्स की बात करें तो हाईली सिक्योर्ड है ओएस, कौन सा, आईफोन ओएस, जो आईफोन नहीं, दैट मैकिन्टोश। ओके, सो मच मोर सिक्योर देन विंडोज। ओके, लो सस्पेंस, लिनक्स ऑल्सो मोर सिक्योर, एंड यूनिक्स इज हाईली सिक्योर्ड। इन हेयर यू कैन सी यूनिक्स एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर है, एक ऐसा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है जो नेटवर्किंग में बहुत काम आता है, इसको हैक करना बहुत कठिन होता है। तो हम ये कह सकते हैं लिनक्स, और सॉरी, यूनिक्स इज मोर secured than every operating system. Now this is the summary of the chapter. In next video we will discuss about exercise and question answer. Thank you to you.